KB Toys was an American chain of mall-based retail toy stores that opened in 1922 and closed in 2009. If you've clicked onto this video, then you know what today is. It's Throwback Thursday. Every Thursday, I'll be releasing a new video of an old video that I did before. These new videos are longer and have more detail than the ones before. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so you get notified of my latest video. Be sure to leave a comment or a suggestion for a future video. Thanks for watching.
At your nearby KB Toy Store, you'll have a great time because there are so many exciting toys, games, and model kits for you to see. KB Toy Stores, where it's fun to shop.
KB began as Kaufman Brothers when two brothers in Pittsfield, Massachusetts opened a wholesale candy business in 1922. Kaufman Brothers provided retailers with candy and soda fountain supplies. Kaufman Brothers entered the toy business by chance. During the 1940s, they acquired a wholesale toy company from a previous client as payment for outstanding debts owed to the Kaufman Brothers for purchased candy. It was the perfect opportunity for the Kaufman Brothers to diversify because the cost of producing candy was prohibitive during World War II during shortages of important ingredients, especially sugar. Kaufman Brothers assumed operation of the toy company, changing the name to KB Toy and Hobby Stores. On September 21, 1946, the Kaufman Brothers opened a wholesale toy store at 70 Columbus Avenue in Pittsfield, marking the company's entry into the wholesale toy industry. By 1948, the toy business was so much more successful than the confectionery business that the Kaufman Brothers decided to focus their energies entirely on toys. Kaufman Brothers opened its first retail toy store in Connecticut in 1959. It wasn't until 1973 that the Kaufman Brothers, who still owned and operated the company, decided to move once and for all from wholesaling to retailing. The company ended its toy wholesaling to become a shopping mall-based toy retailer, known as KB Toy and Hobby, with KB named after the initials of Kaufman Brothers. Kaufman Brothers discontinued their wholesale business altogether and concentrated on their 26 retail stores. Suburban malls were popping up across the country, and the Kaufmans wanted to take advantage of the boom. By 1976, good year, only 3 years after making the decision to focus solely on retail, KB Toy and Hobby had more than double its number of stores from 26 to 65 across New England, New York, and New Jersey. In 1977, the company changed its name from KB Toy and Hobby to KB Toy and Hobby Shops, Inc., primarily to distinguish itself from competitors with initials in their names or logos. In 1981, when the company was operating 210 stores, it changed its name again, this time to KB Toy Stores, reflecting a de-emphasis on hobby products. The company was purchased in 1981 by Melville Corporation. As a subsidiary of Melville, KB acquired Toy World with 52 stores in 1982, Circus World with 330 stores in 1990, and K&K Toys with 133 stores in 1991. The Melville Corporation had purchased the company from the Kaufman family for $64.2 million. In 1983, the bankrupt Wicks companies based in California sold 37 of its 45 Toy World stores for $5.5 million to KB Toy and Hobby, which took over the leases of the acquired stores. The toy business itself went through enormous structural changes during the period of KB's rise to prominence. The relationship between manufacturers and retailers became much closer, to the detriment of wholesalers, distributors, and smaller retailers. Many smaller retailers were driven out of the business during the 1970s and 80s, however. KB was large enough and could buy in enough volume to compete with its major competitors. KB could also take advantage of its long-standing policy of buying discontinued stock from manufacturers at a favorable rate and selling it at extremely reduced prices. KB's strategy was to pack the entrance of its locations with these bargains to entice shoppers into the store. Once inside, managers reasoned shoppers would be likely to purchase higher-end products that were priced more conservatively. In this way, KB developed a very different strategy from most of its competitors. KB's main competitors, Toys R Us and Walmart, were developed as freestanding stores that customers would make a conscious decision to visit with the intention of making purchases. KB, on the other hand, realized that having its stores inside large malls meant that most of its customers probably came to the mall for some other reason, and that KB needed to draw this mall traffic in. An important part of this plan was store design. All KB outlets were designed with bright, eye-catching colors at the front of the store, along with neatly arranged stacks of toys at bargain prices. KB's corporate image was just as bright and wholesome as the look of its stores, with the company's public relations philosophy emphasizing family values as much as value for dollars. In 1994, KB developed the program prescribed reading early to kids to help foster literacy to disadvantaged families, providing grants and free books to the program, which was organized in conjunction with local healthcare and community organizations. KB was also sensitive to issues of violence in children's toys. In 1993, KB withdrew the Sega product Night Trap, which was controversial for its violence, despite the fact that KB had a close relationship with Sega of America and that video game sales was one of KB's most important sectors. In the early 1990s, KB began a major restructuring process that paralleled that of many of its subsidiaries in the Melville Corporation Group. KB closed nearly 250 less profitable stores from 1993 to 1994 in what the company described as a strategic realignment program. Although KB had been extremely successful in mall-based outlets, mall construction in the United States had slowed during the early 1990s, and KB was finding no attractive new malls in need of a KB outlet. For this reason, KB decided to launch a new string of freestanding stores in 1994 under the name Toy Works. Each of the approximately 75 Toy Works stores had a race course design with colorful markings and category signage to guide shoppers through the wide aisles of stores averaging 15,000 square feet. KB hoped to differentiate itself from the competitor, Toys R Us, with this distinctive store design, as well as by focusing on customer service. At the same time, KB began expanding the floor space of some of its mall-based stores from an average of 3,500 square feet to 5,000 square feet. The decision to move into freestanding stores, enlarge floor space, and broaden the product line brought with it some potential risks, putting KB in direct competition with Toys R Us for the very first time. Additionally, the company operated KB Toy Outlet stores, also known as KB Toy Liquidators. These stores were located in outlet malls and sold closeout toys. During holiday seasons, KB Toys operated temporary stores in the mall known as KB Toy Express. In 1996, KB had sales of $1.1 billion and was sold that year to Consolidated Stores Corporation at a cost of $315 million. In 1998, the store logo was also changed to KB, and by 1999, KB Toys operated 1,324 stores. In December of 2000, Bain Capital purchased the company for $305 million in partnership with KB Toys' management team. Starting that year, KB Toys opened temporary stores within a store at select Sears department stores during the Christmas season. The stores were initially known as KB Toys at Sears and averaged 1,500 square feet. In 2001, KB Toys agreed to pay approximately $5.4 million to acquire several inventory lots from the bankrupt eToys.com. Faced with $300 million in debt, KB Toys filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in January of 2004 and subsequently closed more than 600 stores, resulting in the layoffs of more than 3,400 of the company's 13,000 employees. Creditors stated that the 2002 dividend deal with Bain Capital had rendered KB Toys insolvent, resulting in a loss of $109 million leading up to the bankruptcy filing. In 2005, KB's creditors, including Hasbro and Lego, accused the company's top executives and majority shareholders of improperly providing themselves with multi-million-dollar payments prior to bankruptcy. KB Toys exited Chapter 11 bankruptcy in August of 2005 with 90% of its ownership under PKBT Holdings, an affiliate of Prentice Capital Management. In November of that year, the company had 566 stores and began closing 122 of them. Because of the poor sales at its mall-based locations, as well as competition, the company filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy on December 11, 2008. The chain began going out of business sales that month. At the time, the company had 10,850 employees, including approximately 6,500 seasonal workers. The company had 277 mall locations, 114 KB Toy Outlet stores, 40 KB Toy Works stores, and 30 KB Toy Holiday stores, for a total of 461 stores.
The liquidation of 3 KB Toy stores on Oahu has perked the ears of bargain hunters. KITV's Catherine Cruz has the story.
This KB store at the Kamehameha Shopping Center has been around for about 20 years. The store closing signs are drawing in families looking to stretch their Christmas money. With sales 30 to 50% off, the bargains are being swept off store shelves.
In addition to this store here in Kalihi, the sales signs have also gone up at Pearl Ridge and Ala Moana.
The company had been looking to liquidate more than 100 stores across the country. The closing was a disappointment to this dad who's been coming to the store over the last 2 decades.
This is one of the better ones, so kind of sad to see it go. Well, a lot of the times, everyone goes to the other stores, and this one usually has a little bit more stuff and lasts longer, so even if it's gone at the other stores, you always have a chance of getting it over here.
His little one will see her share of goodies under the tree thanks to the lower prices at KB. Other children like TJ Kurakaki is sad that his favorite after-school hangout won't be around much longer.
I come here every day after school and I walk around and I look in KB.
His wish list over the years has been fulfilled by KB.
PlayStation or Game Boys or Yu-Gi-Oh cards or a lot of other stuff, Transformer toys.
There are lots of toys in the store now, but they're going fast. It's unclear what will happen to store employees. Our calls to corporate offices in Massachusetts and Colorado weren't returned. Catherine Cruz, KITV4 Island Television.
The KB Toy brand and related intangible assets were sold by Streambank LLC to Toys R Us on September 4, 2009 for a reported $2.1 million. Strategic Marks LLC, a company that buys and revives defunct brands, registered a trademark for KB Toys in 2016 after Toys R Us allowed the previous registration to lapse. Over the last 5 years, there have been talks to open a store within a store concept, but as of today, no such plan have been made available. But who knows? You may see it once again like Toys R Us. What are some of your memories of this place? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Hey, you just watched my video. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe to Eric C. Productions.